Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is what if Deku had a guardian a seed quirk? Or give me a second here. I was correct. This is what if Deku had a guardian seed quirk, part 4. Now for you guys who haven't checked the community tab, I came I saw the idea to take the story to a whole new direction. Now, the direction I'm taking this what if, I won't get into the details, but this is going to, I'm changing this what if into a isekai what if. So, he's going to be isekai to my own custom world that I'm going to create. Why not? If I'm going to do an isekai, I want to do one that I made up myself instead of using a prior one that's, prior anime, so I don't have to follow any canon stuff. So this is my own creation type of deal. The world that Ezekiel's going to get isekai to is planet Vera. Planet Vera, Lana Vera, or whatever you like to call it. It's I'm making it a more of a fantasy type of world where there's going to be several different races like elves, humans, dwarfs, orcs, beast people, beast men, and devilkin. And some other races I'll decide, if I want to, like the dwarfs and all the fantasy shit you comes along with it. Now there's magic in this, but Ezekiel doesn't know magic, and he's not going to know magic. He doesn't need it. He's a seed, so he's plenty strong. When it comes to Melissa Shield herself, she will be part of the story, but it's going to be a little later on. So she's going to find herself at the same world, land of Vera. She'll find a way there, or she'll get there, later on. Now, how this isekai is going to work? I'm taking a couple things from a. I'm taking a couple things from a couple different animes. Now, the only way, sorry, only way Izuku can get to Vera is through a summons. People from Vera occasionally summons heroes from different realities. And unfortunately for Izuku, he's the next one on the list that gets summoned. Each kingdom summons their own hero, so it's that type of thing. We'll start where we last time we left off. After the big, brawl he had with all those people, interaction was sorry, not Momo, Mina and fucking Kara and Kirishima. I don't know why, like, I drew a blank there. Like, my brain went, like, dead for a second there. I was like, that's ridiculous. I know these words. So, I know these names, so. As Ezekiel walks through the door, as he sees David and Melissa, as Melissa rushes over there and hugs Izuku, as, hi, Melissa, what are you doing here? As she gives him, a annoyed look. What does that mean, Izuku? I mean, what are you doing here? Like, we didn't leave the island until not that long ago. I know you said you were going to visit, but isn't this a little like out of the ordinary? As I'm sorry. As like, sit down, Izuku. We're going to have a talk. All four of us. Okay, what is this about? Me and David decided to move things along faster than normal. As Izuku's like, he knows what's going on, but explain, Mom. Well, during my time at Island with David, we've got close. So I decided that it's about time I try this whole marriage life. Okay, Mom, I see, but why do you need my input in this? This has nothing to, this has nothing to do with me. Lilith, what you have you have an issue with me seeing Mr. David over here? I don't care, Mom. You can do what you want. You do your want anyways, regardless who's trying to stop you. So I know the routine. You do. I'll let you, do you. I'll stay out of your Tuesday's hairs. As he walks past David, puts his hand on his shoulder. But David, guess you'd be my stepdad soon. But if you hear my mom, I'll kill you. As he whispers in his ear, okay. As he pats him on the back, as David's like, yeah, sure, Izuku. I'm gonna go in my room. You, yeah, I'm tired already. So as he goes upstairs, as he goes to sleep, as Melissa peeked her head in there to check on him after an hour. You have Izuku in his room as he's writing down in a notebook, as he's writing down strategies. He already memorized it, like sorry, he has a photograph in memory, but he writes it down in a notebook just for old time's sakes, and he likes to have a hard copy, just in case somehow he forgets. He gets a knock on the door. As what is it? As it's me, Melissa. Can I come in? Come in, Melissa. Pretty much my sister now. So, what's up? As she sees him writing in the book. What's that? What are you writing? Out of curiosity. Oh, I'm just writing down the past battle I had. Past battle? What do you mean? I apparently some of the kids at school don't like me too much, so they ganged up on me. And afterwards, apparently, they hired or somehow got in touch with the second rated ranking. Sorry, the second rank seed number two. I like to call him. I put him down like normal, but I write all my past experience, my past battles and strategies in this notebook. And yeah, she sees the whole bookshelf of several bookshelves of his notebooks. As don't tell me, yep, those are all past battles and strategies to improve on myself. I have it all in my head, but I like to have hard copies. So as he puts the book, closes the book, as he puts it in bookshelf, as he pulls up a chair, as he tells Melissa to sit on the bed. So what do you need? So Izuku, are you? I have a feeling you're not okay with this whole marriage between our parents. As Izuku's like, no, I don't care either way. As long as he doesn't hurt my mother, then we won't have an issue. Because if he does, it won't be pleasant for your father. Anyways, having an older sister wouldn't be too bad. As she gestured him to sit on the bed, as Izuku gets up, it's like, and she grabs onto him, and for a little, yeah, I think you won't be that. I think you'll not be bad for a brother, even though sometimes your sparkling personality, people misjudge it sometimes. As Izuku's like, what? I'm nice. As she starts laughing, no, you're not. Sweet that you think you are, but no, you're not. As long as you don't fall under, the quirk category, you're all fine and dandy. But once you learn they have a quirk, you kind of get very hostile. And speaking of that fight you mentioned, what did you do? As Melissa's, grinding him, and he's not used to that. As he's like, what are you doing? I'm seeing if you start any. I'm seeing if you start the problem of the little fight you had. No, it's prior to the last fight they tried to put me into. But they apparently gathered some allies and tried to jump me. And as she explains this is what happened, as she's like, fine. Well, at least you're trying to be nice. That's a good start. As Melissa's like, if you don't change, you'll never get a girlfriend. As Melissa's just teasing him. Funny, Melissa. So how was your flight? And she's like, oh, it was nice. I slept through half of it. As the Izuku's finish up some homework, as Melissa and David already did what they needed to do, as they're heading back to Island, he has some more business to take care of, but he had enough time to do the announcement with the kids. As Melissa's perfectly fine with it because she adores Lilith. Izuku doesn't care as long as his mom happy. That's all that matters. The moment someone makes Izuku's mother unhappy, then that's when the bodies start flying. As Izuku's doing his homework for the day, just to finish it off because of current recent events, he wasn't able to do it yet. So as he's just finally getting it done, as his mom taps him on the shoulder. Mom, what is it? As she sits on the bed, I just want to get your opinion on it. That's all. Couldn't really judge from your reaction when you heard. Mom, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Whatever makes you happy, you have my full support. As long as the guy isn't a douche. If he was, he would be already dead. So David, seems the crazy scientist type, but whatever. It seems you enjoy his company and he makes you happy, so that's really all that matters, Mom. I'm okay with it. As she kisses him on the cheek, and she's like, thank you, son. Your opinion does mean a lot to me. It's fine, Mom. What are we going to do about... So, what's going to happen... I don't think you want to... Are you changing the company's name? And she's like, no, no, no. When the time comes, son, to me to step down from my position as my only heir, that position is rightfully yours. When I decide to step down, are you sure you want me to run the company? I mean, I know what you do, fascinating stuff. But are you sure? When are you planning to step down? I'm not totally sure yet, but not for a while. Everything I have put you through, son, is put you to get you ready to take command of the family. Everything's set up on my part. The moment you take command, you have full control of the company. The board has no say in it. Very well, Mom. If that's what you want, I have no objections. This is going to be interesting trying to juggle that with this hero work you want me to do. Don't worry, son. I have complete utter faith in you. It's time for you. It's getting probably late. You probably should head to bed. Yes, Mom. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, sweetheart. As she closed the door, shuts the light off, as Ezekiel goes to bed. As he gets in the car and drives off to school, As the driver drops him off, as he gets out of the vehicle as he sees a group of people outside of the school. As a whole lot of them rush over to Izuku. They're all seeds, as they're trying to get autographs from Izuku because he's a kind of a big deal when it comes to seeds, as he's a number ranking seed. So he's been in several tournaments in mock battles. So yeah, he's kind of a big deal, well, at least in America. Seeds are finally getting introduced in Japan, but it's slowly growing. With I increased population of quirkless people in this what if, so as Kira's like, what the hell is going on? As me is like, I don't know. Kirishima, you know anything? As yeah, I kind of do. I kind of did some research on the whole seed thing last night. What did you find? Apparently, they rank their seeds, and apparently, our classmate Izuku is on the top of the list. He's the number one ranking seed in America, and he's kept that title since he was 8. And some of the footage I found says, let's just say he wasn't very gentle about it. Oh, as Izuku, the rumor said you fought the second ranking seed yesterday. Oh yeah, he showed up for a little visit. I mean, he wasn't very much of a threat. He never is. He's number 2 for a reason. Any else? Any questions, ladies? That's no. As you know, they are satisfied, as they're going to be late for school, as they run off. They're a bunch of high school girls. So Izuku's still in middle school. So he does have a fan base when it comes to seed stuff. Izuku walks in class. Nothing really happened. They had a few conversation with a couple of the kids, a couple of the out of the 3 people he talks to. As you know, the day progressed normally. Nothing happens. No one tries to start anything. The blonde keeps following him around. Izuku notices it as he decides as he disappears. As the blonde's checking where he is, as Izuku taps her on the shoulder, as she turns around and jumps against the wall, as she knows she's busted. Huh. So you're the one's been following me. So what do they call you, my blonde stalker? As she's like, I wasn't stalking. I was just watching everything you did. Dear, that's stalking. At least that's the law terms. But anyway, what's your name? As Ezekiel sits leaning against the wall, the locker, she's like, Himiko Toga. So, Toga, it's nice to meet you, I guess. We're gonna be late for class. So, what class do you have? She relays what class she has. As Ezekiel's like, no shit. I've I've never seen you in that class. And she's like, oh, I kind of hide in the back. I have I'm able to hide my presence. Oh, that's a fascinating skill. I'll definitely have to pick your brain about that. The whole filing thing, you gotta, nip that in the butt, but why don't you just come and talk to me whenever? You don't have to follow me around. Kind of gives people the wrong idea. It took a smile to say sorry. It's just, she just does things at spur of the moment. Very well. As the rest of the day progressed normally, as he gets home from school, as he goes in the back yard to train, as it's pretty late, his mother's out doing business, so she's going to be gone for a couple days. He's by himself. As we cut to Varia, as you see a bunch of hooded figures, as they have some sort of doing some sort of ritual, as they're chanting all around a demonic looking what's it called? I had it in my head a second ago. Pentagram? It's basically a magic circle. More demonic looking. As they're chanting, as the pentagram is circling around in circles, going faster and faster, as it's lighting electricity out, as it starts glowing. As Zero talks to Izuku in his head, Master, I sense a high a single coming directly below us, below you, Master. As Izuku jumps up, as it's the same pentagram is underneath him. As he jumps up, as it follows him around, and he's like, "Well, this is definitely not normal." As he starts blasting it, as he's trying to destroy the pentagram or whatever, the magic circle, whatever it is, as it starts to spin, as it ignites electricity like the other one. As he's like, shit. As all easy you could see is a bright purple light. Cut back to the people in Lavaria. Not Lavaria, sorry. Back to Vera. I totally forgot it. I had it in my Vera. Planet Vera. I just gotta remember that. I'm gonna have to write that down or something, because that's gonna be a pain in the ass to remember. But Vera, yeah. As you cut back to the people chanting, I was like, shit, something's wrong. As they're at their side having problems. That can't be possible. How is that possible? As they're freaking out, as they're summoning, as he's like, that shouldn't be even possible. Hijacking is summoning, hijacking a hero summon should be impossible. As they're freaking out, as the spell ends, as they all drop their staffs, as they're like, crap, the Demon Lord's gonna have our heads for this. As they have to go in and report to the Demon Lord. As you see a throne room, as the person on the throne is covered in shadow, you can't really see them, only with the glowing eyes. As the Demon Lord's, where's my hero? Sorry, Demon Lord, everything went well until the summoning got hijacked. As the Demon Lord was holding a flask or a drink, as the minions could hear the sips as they put the glass down. Then scour the lands and bring me my hero now, or you're dead. As they all run off after they gather their forces to scatter around the lands to find their summoned hero that the Demon Lord summoned. As Izuku could finally see, after being transported, as he hears a click noise around his neck, as he's like, what the hell? as he gets hit back of the head with the back of sword as he falls to the ground. As when he's losing consciousness, he hears people talking, but he doesn't quite understand what they're saying. As as he finally closes his eyes, as they drag Izuku away in a prison carriage, as they begin to travel to whatever fate will behold Izuku. So we're gonna cut to the people that captured Izuku. So, so this is one of those summon heroes. He doesn't look too impressive. He looks just like a kid. I can't believe you actually. I can't believe you actually found someone that could actually hijack a freaking hero summons, man. Especially you hijacked the Demon Lord, him, whoever he is or she. We really don't know. The Demon Lord has never made an appearance themselves. Well, they're nothing. I highly doubt there's someone in charge. It's just probably scary rumor. You know, devil. You know how the devil can are. Afterwards, and it doesn't really matter, really. This hero is going to bring in a lot of money. Are we taking him to the fighting pits? Yep, the fighting pits. If he's a hero, he should be decently strength. And with the slave collar on him, we probably won't have an issue. What type of slave collar did he use? I've never seen one like that. I had a custom made, just for a hero, a summon hero. The boss is going to be ecstatic that the operation was a success. Instead of going and trying to kidnap a hero from a nation, we just hijacked one on his way here. So, I highly doubt. I highly doubt they could track it back to us. As they go off, as they get to the destination, as it's this is a bandit slave group that kidnaps people or heroes, puts them in a fighting pits and bets. And it's a very lucrative business they have going on with Coliseum battles, basically what it is, but it's a lot more shittier because they're bandits. They're not like the Greece Empire, but it's an underground fight that's extremely illegal. Especially how they're in the middle between two nations. Oh, technically there's three nations. They're between the elves and the dark elves, and the third race is the orc race. That they're a clan-based race that spreads out, but a major clan is in that area. So, slavery is a totally, not okay thing to do, because they got rules that every nation has to follow. No slavery, no mass genocide. Kind of like the Union, but with different races. Probably I could probably throw in a Lord of the Ring reference in there, one or two. But they're gathering. So enough about that. But yes, so only one that doesn't follow that rule is the Demon Lord. First soldiers not she or he. I haven't decided yet, but as the Demon Lord captures he or she, usually end up becoming slaves or constricted into service in the army by ways of magic. The location where the bandits are, it's a no one owns that land, so it's mostly the bandits took over it, and the elves won't do anything, and the dark elves, they haven't caused any problems for them, so they won't eradicate them. But orcs, they've been causing problems with about the orcs trying to kidnap their young to have an orc in the fighting pits. So they're on the orcs hit list. Well, this client's hit list. As Ezekiel wakes up, as he cracks as he's dazed, as he's like, oh, my head hurts. Look like I hit by a train. As his vision starts to clear up as he sees he's in a cage. Okay. Now, this is concerning. As he looks around, as he sees different, like, I swear, that actually looks like an elf. Very convincing elf. As he looks at a couple of goblins in their cages, as they're screeching. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Zero. What do you have any idea where we are at? No, master. You were knocked out. They knocked you out too fast. I couldn't react in time. And about time they slapped that collar on you, I can't come out. As what I get out of the analyzation that I analyzed. You can't summon me, but you're able to use your other abilities just fine. Okay, so I'm not totally helpless. So by the looks of it, I probably shouldn't try to force it off. No, master. We don't know what that would cause. We don't know where we are. And I highly doubt we're in Japan. Agreed. You normally don't see that. As he points to a minotaur, yeah, I don't think we're on Earth anymore, most likely, knowing my luck. Azuro's master, you're taking this very well. Oh, my life has never been normal. So, isekai me to a different world, might as well. This won't break me. So what's the plan, master? We'll wait. I need to gather intel. And clearly, whatever these people are speaking, we don't speak it, so we have no way to talk to them, even if we wanted to. I need to get an intel and wait for buy our time when we escape and slaughter them all. Putting a slave collar on me, I'm not going to forget that anytime soon. As he sits on the bed, as he puts his fingers, as he's in this position that's on the picture, as his eyes start to glow. As we're going to stop there because I don't know how long. Well, there's going to be fighting involved, so the next part will be some action involved. So I hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zone. See you in my next video. All right, bye.